Hello, I'm Dr. Cora Ona V, here with my 2 assistants, but I feel like I kind of shrunk. Anyways, nurse.
Dear, oh dear.
Nurse dear, oh dear.
Yep, I'm Irish.
Oh. And nurse.
Dandelion.
Dandelion.
Well, nice to meet you. Hey girl, is your dad a minister?
I'm married.
Because that body's preaching to the choir.
All right, she was giving you that stare.
I love a good stare.
Well, today so you should read 30 minutes a day. Our book of the day is Miss Nelson is Back. This book is by
She's
Jerry Allard and James Marshall. Miss Nelson is Back. Did you ever teach your name Miss Nelson?
What?
Have you ever had a teacher named Miss Nelson?
Yeah.
I haven't.
She was my favorite teacher all 4 years of 3rd grade.
Oh, she
4.
must have been.
Yeah, just kept coming around.
This is a Houghton Mifflin company out of Boston. Maybe that's why it's such a Houghton Mifflin company. They
Sounds
speak
like
a,
Thunder Mifflin.
Yep.
yeah, they speak a little different.
My name's Jim.
Well, one Friday, Miss Nelson told her class that she was going to have her tonsils out. Now, I know you've had your tonsils out.
Yeah.
I can see down your face. Yeah, you have. Have you ever had your tonsils out?
Yes, and I ate all the ice cream.
You got ice cream? I ate chips. Bad idea.
Is that why your voice is so deep right now?
Yeah, usually it's much higher.
Usually it's what?
Much higher.
Oh, okay.
Or hairier.
You don't look like you have much hair on your body.
Yeah. Wax all of it.
That's why. Except for
Yeah.
your eyebrows.
Duct tape.
Ew, okay. You ought to record that. That'd be a sensation.
Tingly.
So, I'll be away next week, she said, and I expect you to behave. Yes, Miss Nelson, said the kids
Yes,
in
Miss
207. So if your teacher left and said, you must behave, what are you going to do?
Not gonna do it. No.
But at recess, it was another story.
Hairball.
I hope, because you need to be 6 feet away from me. If not, remember we're in quarantine?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No more hairballs. How many cats do you have now?
Probably 15 big cats, 3
Crazy
little
cat
cats.
man.
Aren't you
No.
you're the Tiger King off that Netflix series, right?
I shaved down and started new.
Ah, apparently you're flirting with a girl now instead of a cat.
That's right.
Okay. Well, you know, you had 2 husbands before, so is that why when she said, I'm married, you know?
Yeah, you know, life happens.
Anyways, but at recess, it was another story. Wow, said the kids. While Miss Nelson is away, we can really act up. Not so fast, said a big kid from 309. Haven't you ever heard of Viola Swamp?
Ooh.
Who said
Isn't that a pill?
Miss Nelson's kids? Viola Swamp pill?
Yeah.
Who's taking swamp pills?
I don't know.
Well, you're nurses, so nurses.
So I saw a
have you
commercial
heard of
about Viola. Take Viola twice daily.
Oh, yeah. You take a girl by twice daily and you're good looks?
I don't know.
Or Viagra?
No.
Is that what you're needing?
No.
Okay. Miss Swamp is the meanest substitute in the whole world, said the big kid. Nobody acts up when she's around. Oh, said Miss Nelson's kids. She's a real witch, said the big kid.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, said Miss Nelson's kids. I'll just bet you get the swamp, said the big kid. Do-do-do.
Wait, what is a swamp?
Dun, dun, dun.
If they end up in a swamp, if they're
Dramatic.
not good?
I don't know. That's what we're going to find out. So
Sounds rough.
So if you were a substitute, would you just throw the kids if they weren't good in the swamp?
Not me.
See, that's the way to do it. If you have to go be a substitute, act like a witch and tell them you're going to throw them in the swamp, right? That won't scare any kids.
It's hard to find good swamps nowadays.
Oh, that's true. On Monday morning, Miss Nelson's kids were all in their seats. They were very nervous. Some of them had not slept well all weekend. If we get the swamp, I'll just die, said one kid. They heard footsteps in the hall. Slowly the knob turned and the door opened. It was Mr. Blandsworth, the principal.
Man, that's a happening tie down there.
What's his name?
Mr. Blandsworth. Look at this, Mr. Blandsworth. Doesn't he look like a typical principal?
I like the stash.
And the tie.
Yeah.
I shall personally take over this class, he said. Miss Nelson's kids were so relieved, but they soon learned that Mr. Blandsworth was not a lot of fun.
He doesn't look. He looks like a ball of fun.
He kind of looks like he'd have a lot of fun. So, all morning, Mr. Blandsworth tried to amuse the class with his corny card tricks. That sounds like you. You're always doing those corny
Love
cards.
a good card trick.
Oh, bother, said the class. That afternoon, Mr. Blandsworth showed the class his favorite shadow pictures. This is kid stuff, said the class.
Those kids need to toughen up.
The
When I was
next
a kid,
day-
I had to go to school 4 miles uphill and up a mountain both ways.
You had to go to school?
Yep. All 2 grades of them.
And your parents made you walk? Or they drove you 4 miles up through the snow?
We're not talking about that, but I had to go up 4
okay.
miles.
Okay, now. The next day, Mr. Blandsworth demonstrated his favorite bird calls. They were, let's see, favorite bird call. Dandelion. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I just said, I love you.
Ooh.
In Mockingbird.
Ah. Oh, they were not a success. Sorry.
Try.
And for 2 days, Mr. Blandsworth showed slides of his goldfish, Lucille.
Oh, I love a goldfish.
Miss Nelson.
Fried. They taste good.
I kind of like those ones in the bag. They pre-fry them before you eat them.
The extra cheddar.
Yes.
Fish sticks?
Fried sticks.
Fried sticks.
But they're fish.
But gold.
Yeah.
I like gold.
In a bag.
Bags.
Miss Nelson's kids had never been so bored. Bored faces on. While dusting erasers in the schoolyard, 3 of the ringleaders of 207 discussed the situation.
Wait. What's an eraser? Why do you have to dust an eraser?
Oh, you guys are too modern for this book, huh?
What are you dusting?
Instead of tablets, then you get the erasers after you erase them and hit them together.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it
Why?
is. See the pictures?
Poor boys and girls.
Good question.
Archaic living.
So, I know, the stuff the kids had to do back then, now it probably causes coronavirus or something.
Yeah.
Something will have to be done, they said. We must get rid of Blandsworth.
Oh,
And
no.
they hatched a plot.
They're gonna kill
What's
him.
it?
Oh.
Perfect. Dun, dun, dun.
Don't. He has a family.
After school, they painted and sewed and borrowed some old clothes. And they practiced some very difficult stunt work in the backyard. They're all sitting on each other. Look, 3 high.
Kids nowadays are so violent.
The next day, they weren't in class. That's too bad, said Mr. Blandsworth. They'll miss all the excitement. Mr. Blandsworth.
Grace, how
Or-
sweet.
Isn't it Kumbaya?
Kumbaya.
Let's hold hands, sing on the campfire.
Kumbaya.
Mr. Blandsworth was about to show the class his collection of ballpoint pens from all over the world when someone came to the door. Slowly, the knob turned and the door opened. Okay, I'm getting attacked over
I don't
here.
know if I can handle this much more.
I
My
know.
sciatica's acting up.
The end.
Oh.
They all died.
No!
Right?
I knew I was too young for this book.
Okay. The door opened and
Miss Nelson?
oh look!
Oh.
Said the class, Miss Nelson is back.
Whoa, time out. That woman looks a little like the Joker, in my opinion.
Yeah, it kind of does.
What's she have under that shirt?
A
Besides
tall, lumpy Miss Nelson tottered into the room. That's a way to say, don't say someone's heavy, say they're lumpy.
I like it. You're looking healthy and lumpy.
Hi, you're looking a lot lumpier today.
I love a good lumpy woman.
She probably ate a lot of ice cream.
Oh, probably.
Mr. Blandsworth was surprised. You're back sooner than we expected, he said.
Mr. Blandsworth needs to get his eyes on her eyes. He's looking at her lumpiness.
Yeah, she should probably say, look up here.
Yep.
The tall and lumpy Miss Nelson didn't speak. Said the kids, her throat must still be sore.
She should not be in school.
Are you sure you're well enough? Asked Mr. Blandsworth. She's sure, said the kids. Well, in that case, said the principal, I'll be getting back to the office. Nice to have you back, Miss Nelson. And he left.
Sorry, that was me.
And he left the room. Are you sneezing on me again?
It was an accident. Sneezes of love. Showers of blessing.
Oh. Thanks.
Allergies.
Are you sure it's not the virus? Because anytime you sneeze in a store, everybody jumps back 6 feet.
Oh, yeah. Clear out a room.
Hot dog, cried the class. We got rid of Blandsworth. Now we can just do as we're pleased.
Freedom!
And at the stroke of 10, the kids from 207 left the building. No one stopped them.
Party!
They went straight to the movies where they saw the monster that ate Chicago.
That sounds scary.
Saw it twice.
No!
Nice.
This is really living, they said. And afterward, they went to Lulu's where they stuffed themselves silly with ice cream.
Yum.
But soon they made a serious mistake.
Oh, no, they didn't. That looks like a scary movie.
Heading back to the school, they passed Miss Nelson's house.
Oh, my word.
She left her window open and she is in her bra.
Whoa. Why is her window open? And why am I looking at that?
Well, Miss Nelson couldn't believe her eyes. Those are my kids, she said in a scratchy voice. Oh, sorry. Those are my kids, she said in a scratchy voice.
Boys and girls.
What are they
smoke.
doing out of school? And who is that with them? Miss Nelson telephoned Mr. Blandsworth to see what was going on. You're not Miss Nelson, said Blandsworth.
Oh,
Miss Nelson's back.
this is like taking all over again.
I know. And he hung up. Can't fool me, he said. Said Miss Nelson. Something will have to be done. And she went into her kitchen and pulled out a knife.
Oh, no. She's going after the principal and the kids. Run.
See, the perfect making of a horror movie, right?
Back when I was in the Navy, we would get on a 50 cal. ... Continue.
I thought you were going somewhere with this.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. PTSD.
Well, instead of the kitchen counter and pulling out a knife, she went to her closet. But I'm sure there's knives in the closet. Don't everybody keep knives in their closet?
I usually keep fried chicken and mashed potatoes.
Back in 207, Miss Nelson's kids were spending an agreeable afternoon doing what they want.
That is the life.
They were very pleased with themselves. We should do this more often, they said. They did not notice the figure out in the hall, walking slowly to the door, and slowly the knob turned. And the door opened. My name is Viola Swamp, said the lady.
Oh, my word.
Voice.
It's the devil.
Cried the kids. The swamp!
Ah! Run, boys and girls.
That's right, said Miss Swamp. And I'm here to whip this class into shape. She uses whips.
Whip it real good.
Get back to those desks on the double.
She is not a good-looking woman.
The class did as it was told. The big kid from 309 was certainly right. Miss Swamp was a real witch. I know, look at that picture.
That is hideous.
Yes, that's
She
very...
looks like my aunt.
You have an ant?
They kind of like see the hair, you know.
What kind of ant? A black ant? Red ant? Fire ant? Army ant?
My aunt.
What?
Right there.
A witch ant.
Oh, a
I
witch
can't
ant!
use my hands.
A witch ant.
Oh. Have I paralyzed you with love? Okay.
She knew how to get results. The class did a whole week's worth in no time. We shouldn't have gotten rid of blank's worth, they said. Pipe down, said the swamp, or else. Just then, something under her desk attracted her attention. It was a mask. Aha! said Miss Swamp. So that's your little game. And she tried on the mask. Just as Mr. Blandsworth stepped into the room. Miss Nelson, said Blandsworth, I'm of the opinion that someone has been impersonating you. Uh-oh, whispered the kids.
Identity theft is very serious
don't
nowadays.
say.
It affects millions of people yearly.
You don't say, said Miss Swamp. Probably just some kids acting up. I'm pretty sure it won't happen again.
Yeah.
And Mr. Blandsworth left. See how she put the mask on just in time.
Goodbye.
Too bad she wasn't a shapeshifter. See, here she is.
Mm-hmm.
And it won't, will it, said Miss Swamp to the class, because the swamp will be watching. A minute later, Miss Nelson appeared. I'm back,
thank
she
goodness.
said.
Oh, I love that woman.
Hot dog, cried the kids. Are we glad to see you? Didn't you have fun with Mr. Blandsworth? Asked Miss Nelson.
No.
Oh, said the kids. They decided not to mention Miss Viola Swamp, but they wondered why Miss Nelson hadn't seen her in the hall. That was pretty terrorizing, wouldn't you say?
I'm not going to sleep for 4 years.
See, if you don't do what you should, you get a witch in your class.
Oh, that's the worst.
All right, day 1 of quarantine.
Don't have a witch in your class?
Read every day.
Yeah, both of those. Day 2 of quarantine.
Thank you.
Eat beef. It's what's for dinner.
Sing a song.
Day 3 of quarantine.
Oh,
Ooh.
sorry.
Clean your house.
Day 4 of quarantine.
Tell
Tell your
your man
family
I
I love
you. Mwah.
Until next time. So what are we going to do the rest of the day?
I think I want to go out and dig a hole for survival.
Okay. What about you?
I'm going to take a nap.
That's a good idea. I think I'm going to go take a nap too. All right. Until next time. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.